Double side lighting is an interesting and effective lighting technique that takes the classic split light scenario and adds a twist. In a standard split light setup, a single light is positioned at a right angle to the camera to subject axis, striking the subject from either the right or left side and leaving the opposite side in darkness. But with double side lighting, a second light is added to the opposite side, mirroring the first. And this cancels out the heavy shadow on the one side. And if executed properly, it creates a distinct shadow line right down the middle of the subject. The result is a lighting pattern that emphasizes the subject's form and physique in a unique way. All right, so here we have our subject posing in profile with two bare strobes placed on either side of her. And the light strikes her directly from the right and the left, highlighting her form and at the same time creating a noticeable shadow down the middle of the shot, which you can clearly see on her arm that's facing the camera. Here's a behind-the-scenes shot where I used a couple of speed lights with umbrella modifiers instead of bare flash or what I'd normally use, strip softboxes. And these are the images I produced with that setup where you can see how double side lighting can really accentuate the physique. The hard light from both sides sculpts the body's contours, making muscles and form more prominent. And this looks good on general fitness shots, but it also looks great on bodybuilders or really muscular physiques. So these illustrations show how strip softboxes, especially if you attach grids to them, how these can make double side lighting both easier and more precise. And by adjusting the distance and position of the lights in relation to the subject, you can control the balance between a broader light wrap and a more defined rim light effect. As the lights are pulled back, the rim light effect becomes more of a thing, highlighting the subject's edges while still revealing some mid-tone details. By the way, strip softboxes are easy to use and very affordable. Like here's a set that I have purchased more than once, and these are available at B&H, and they also come with speed rings so that you can attach them to standard modifier mounts like Godot's S-type and S2 type mounts. And here are some other examples. Here's a dramatic portrait where the middle shadow line appears right under the chin, and the lights are positioned on each side to create this effect. And it's not intended to be perfectly executed double side light pattern, but you still get most of that effect. In this action shot, I used lights on either side of the subject to really get those reflections on the black shiny jacket. I repeated the image here in the final composite just because I thought it looked cool. Finally, here's an example that might look like it was lit with double side lights due to the side illumination and the shadow in the front of the subject, but this is actually achieved with a single strip softbox placed just above the subject. Notice how the top of the head is fully illuminated. And this just goes to show you that there's more than one way to achieve a hard lighting effect that emphasizes both sides of the form. So, double side lighting is a relatively easy and effective way to highlight your subject's form and physique, giving you creative control over shadows and highlights. And I encourage you to experiment with this technique yourself, whether you're using bare strobes, strip softboxes, or umbrellas, and you can have a lot of fun with double side lighting.
Look, what I just showed you is just one piece of the puzzle. The real breakthrough happens when you understand how to control your light consistently. And that's what separates so-so shots from professional portraits. Now, most photographers, they struggle with this for years, trying to piece it together from random tutorials, but it doesn't have to be that hard. That's why I created Flash Portraits Made Simple. It's my complete system for mastering Flash, even if you've struggled in the past. I walk you through everything: setups, settings, how to create great portraits from the start. There's no fluff, no confusion, just the stuff that actually works. Plus, it's backed by my 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're ready to finally get confident with Flash, click the link below and I'll see you inside.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. That's about all I've got for you today. See you next time.